Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flaps, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Yellow Jackets offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick handoff. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Sweet feet on the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He'll pull it on the read. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming.
So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. They'll run play action. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Running it back, it's Albright. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
No 1st down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
Alabama will...
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Sims. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Skips away from pressure. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. There's always that issue of conference pride and keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quick. Because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback will keep it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Harris will throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback extends the play. Slings it downfield. And he had it for a second. Dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Soft spot in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On target to the left. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who.
And he breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They get to the line quickly.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Hard running there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Handoff from the gun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. This offense has a second down play. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Going up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
The give out of the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Harris back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to run for it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Touchdown, Bama! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied.
Makes the score.
I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll throw it on first down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
On third down, going up top. Looking to buy time. On the move is the 30. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Neal.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He'll throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Neal. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Ball's incomplete. Brings up second down.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
Harris will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. The first down for the offense. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown tie. They take the lead here in overtime.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking to throw on third. Got his man in the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Third down, a lot of times times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They are up against it. A 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down. What a thriller. What a